Hello students, today we see the new lesson in economics. Unit 1, Understanding Development, Perspectives, Measurement and Sustainability. First we see what is development. Development is a process which has a notion of growth, going further up and improving the quality of life. See the introduction in page number 285. Introduction. The word development is used widely. It refers to a progress of a particular field or a particular person. Similarly, the economic progress of a country is known as economic development. However, the interpretation of the concept development keeps on changing from time to time, from person to person, and its means gets extended further. See page number 285. Different perspectives about development. Every human being has an ambition or desire to his or her own to achieve progress in life. Similarly, we have idea about how a country should progress. If our thinking turn toward progress and about the ways to achieve the many goals for progress, it leads to the development. Explanation. Everyone has his own aspirations and desires about what he could like to do and how he could to like spend his life. Similarly, we have idea about how a country should progress. If our thinking turned toward the progress and about the ways to achieve the many goals and for process, it leads to our country developed. See the diagram in page number 285. Let us try to imagine what development means to different people. Development, improvement, growing process in developed direction, way of moving forward, not doing same mistake twice, part of daily life, advance, thoughts within, never ending process, bettering yourself, freedom to growth, progress. Explanation. Let us try to imagine what development or process is likely to mean to development persons, different persons in this diagram. See page number 286. From the above diagram, you will notice that other than income, people seek freedom to growth on their own. Thus, development refers to the improvement in quality of life such as higher education, higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty and more equal opportunities. Explanation. Everyone has his own aspiration and desires about what could he could like to do and how he like to spend his life. Here, development is a process which has a notion of going to further up, improving and the quality of life, such as higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty, more equal opportunity, freedom, security, and respect for the others, and respect from the others. See page number 286. The term economic development refers to the overall growth of all sectors of the economy by adaptation of new technologies. Economic development improves the living standard of the people as well as the status of the country. Explanation. The term economic development is to do with all aspects of the quality of life, including the standard of living of the people. Page number 286. Indicator of economic development. The major indicator to measure the level of economic development are net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity, and human development index. Net national product. The net national product is considered as a true measure of national output. It is also known as national income. A rise in per capita income means an increasing in aggregative real output. Hence, this is a better indicator than national income for measuring development. Explanation. First, what is net national product? Net national product is the total value of finished goods or services produced by a country's citizens overseas and domestically minus depreciation. Net national product is a more accurate measure of total value of goods and services by a country. Here, a variety of measures of national income and output are used in economics to estimate total economic activities in a country, including gross domestic product, gross net product, and net national product. Among these, net national product is considered as a true measure of national output because it is also known as the national income. Page number 286. For measuring a country's development, its income is considered to be one of the most important factors. Countries with higher income are considered to be more developed than those with lesser income. So, income itself is considered to be one of the indicator of economic development. Explanation. For comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Countries with higher income are more developed than others with less income. This is based on the understanding that more income means more of all things that human beings need. Whatever people like and should have, they will be able to get with greater income. So, greater income itself is considered to be a more important goal. See page number 286, per capita income. However, for comparing the development of various countries, total income is not satisfactory measure. Since countries have different populations, comparing total income will not be suggestive of what an average person is likely to earn, as people in one country are better off than others in a different country. The average income is calculated by dividing the country's total income by its total population. The average income is also called per capita income. Calculating on the per capita income of all countries are calculated only in the US dollar in order to compare international level. Explanation. What is per capita income? Per capita income, also known as income per person, in the main income of the people in an economic unit such as country or city. It is calculated by taking a measure of all sources of the income in the aggregate and dividing it by the total population. It is simply the income of every person in the country. However, for a comparison between the countries, total income is not such an useful measure. Since countries have different population, comparing different income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. Are people in one country better off than other in a different countries? Hence, we compare the average income, which is the total income of the country divided by its total population. The average income is also known as per capita income. See book page number 286. Per capita income. According to the World Bank report, the new income measurements of countries are classified as below 2017 to 2018. Serial number, types of countries, per capita income. Number 1, low income, lesser than 1005. Number 2, lower middle income, 1006 to 3955. Third one, upper middle income, 3956 to 12235. Fourth one, higher income, greater than 12235. Explanation. In World Development Reports brought out by the World Bank, this criteria is used in the classifying countries. The countries which per capita income of US dollar lesser than 1005 per annum are called low income countries. Number 2, countries which have per capita income of 1006 to 3955 US dollar per annum are called lower middle income. India comes in this category of lower middle income countries. Number 3, the countries which per capita income of US dollar 3956 to 12255 per annum are called upper middle income countries. And number 4, those per capita income of US dollar above 12,235 per annum are called higher income countries. See page number 286, purchasing power parity. Purchasing power parity is defined as the number of units of the country's currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 could buy in the US. Explanation. Purchasing power parity is a measurement of price in different countries that use the prices of specific goods to compare the absolute purchasing power of the countries. Otherwise, purchasing power parity is used to worldwide to compare the income level in different countries. Purchasing power parity makes it easy to understand and interpret the data of each country. For example, let us say that a pair of shoes cost of 1500 in India, then should cost US $50 in America when the exchange rate is 50 between the dollar and the rupee. So the purchasing power parity is an economics theory that allows the comparison of the purchasing power of various world currency to one another. The purchasing power parity allows for the economists to compare economic productivity and the standard of living between the countries. Thus, the international dollar has the same purchasing power as the US dollar, as in the United States cost in local currency unit are converted to the international dollar using purchasing power exchange rate. The technique of purchasing power parity allows us to estimate that what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power of two currencies in the respective countries. An international dollar is therefore a hypothetical currency that is used as a means of translating and comparing costs from one country to the other using a common reference point, the US dollar. Recently, India became the third largest economy in terms of purchasing power parity. China became the largest, defeating the US of the second position. See page number 287, Human Development. Human resources is necessary for the progress of any country. The term human resources refers to the collective ability of people which can be utilized in the production sector. Explanation. The Human Index Development is a statistical tool used to measure a country's overall achievement in its social and economic dimension of the country are based on the health of people, their level of education, attainment and their standard of living. Explanation. Here, human resources is a way to referring a country's working people in their terms of exceeding productivity, skills and abilities. When the exceeding human resources is further developed by becoming more educated and healthy. See book page number 287. Human resources development means the development of a person's physical and mental ability through education, health, care and training. Therefore, the investment in education and health of the people can result in the high rate of returns in the future for a country. For example, if a child is invested with good education and health, he or she may turn to be very productive in future in the form of higher earning and greater contribution to the society. Human Development Index, which indicates all around development of the people in the society. Explanation. Investment in human capital through the education, training, medical care, aided a return just like investment in physical capitals. This can be seen directly in the form of higher incomes earned because the higher productivity of more educated and better trained person, as well as the higher productivity or healthier person. Not only do the more educated and the healthier people gain through the higher incomes, society also gain in higher indirect ways because the advantages of the more educated or a healthier population spread to those also who themselves were not directly educated or given health care. So the Human Index which indicates all around development of the people in the society. See page number 287. In the past, economics believed that the rate of economic growth under nations could be increased only by increasing investment in physical capital. But they have been realized over the time that investment in human capital is also important as investment in the physical capital. Explanation. Here, the physical capitals are land, labor, and organization. So, the past economists believed that the rate of economic growth of the nation could be increased only by increasing the investment in physical capitals. But they have realized over the time that investment in human capital is also important to invest in the physical capital. Explanation. Here I give an example. Countries like Japan have invested in the human resources. They did not have any natural resources. These countries are developed or rich countries. They imported the natural resources needed in their countries. How did they become rich or developed? They have invested on people, especially in the field of education and health. These people have made efficient use of other resources like land and capital. Efficiently and the technologically involving by people have made these countries rich and developed. So it is important that invest in human capital is as important in investing in the physical capitals. I summarize this topic. Different people can have different development goals. Development refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. Economic development means overall growth of the all sector of a economy. Then the major indicators of the economic development are per capita income, net national product, purchasing power parity, and human index development. Purchasing Per capita income. Per capita income is national income divided by the population size. Per capita income is often used to measure a sector average income and compare to the wealth of the different population. In simply, the income of every person in the country. Net national product. Net national product is the market value of a nation, goods and services minus depreciation. Purchasing power parity. Purchasing power parity is a measurement of price in different countries that use the price of the specific goods to compare the absolute purchasing power of the country. And the Human Development Index. The Human Development Index give the definition for the term human resources refers to the collective ability of people which can be utilized in the production sector. The human resources is necessary for the progress of the any country. Students, I hope you understood the topics. Click the below link and do the assignment. Thank you.